Hi everybody, this is Melissa here on a rainy, drizzly, gray Saturday afternoon. Just recording my very first vlog, which I'm hoping works out well and I don't make a complete idiot of myself because I've never done this before. But I hope you all had a great Christmas season and Santa was good to everybody. But I wanted to do a vlog today just to share some of the books that I've got over the Christmas holidays. Some of them from my wonderful family, other ones from the Library Santa Claus, who has been equally good to me this year. So I've got a huge pile of books, so I'm just going to dive right in and get this done. So the first one is a book that I've already finished. I'll have a review up in the next couple days. This was recommended to me by the ladies at Rather Be Reading. I can't remember if it was Estelle or Megan that read this in the summer and was gushing about it over Twitter, so I put it on hold at the library and it's taken that long to come in. But it was cute, fun, contemporary, which I'm kind of in the mood for lately, so I'll have a review of that one up shortly. And then we have Audrey Waite, which I put on hold at the library after Jamie at the Perpetual Page Turner posted a review, and she said that it reminded her a lot of the Jessica Darling books, which I loved. And again, like I said, kind of in the mood for a fun, lighthearted, contemporary stuff right now, so I'm excited to read that one. And then there's this one, which I'll be reading this week because I have a very short loan period, but I'm so excited! Days of Blood and Starlight. I read the first one in the series, actually, I think at the beginning of this year. So it'll kind of be nice to start and end the year with the same beautiful writing style that Laini Taylor is famous for. So really excited for this one. And plus, I love her covers. Her covers are so beautiful. And then I also picked up the first one in this series. This is by Anna Godbersen, Bright Young Things. And I'm almost finished. You can see that. I can't really see my bookmark. I'm almost finished. I'm like 2/3 of the way through it. So I'll be finishing this one this afternoon. And then I picked up book 2 because, you know, once you start, you got to keep going. Otherwise, I forget and I stop reading series if I don't just plow through them. So this is book 2. And I put both of these on hold at the library because I actually won a copy of book 3 from Epic Reads. I took a me day from work and decided to join in with their Twitter chat, which I'd never done before and was kind of fun. And then I ended up winning the book, so that was really exciting to get this in the mail. And I'm enjoying her writing. It's kind of sort of Gossip Girl in the 1930s, I guess. So it's been good so far, so I'm excited that I've got all 3 of the books, so I can just keep reading. And then because I was enjoying her writing style, it reminded me that I never actually did finish this series either. And I love the dresses on the cover, and I love how the cover opens. It's like the dress folds out. So this is book 3 in the Luxe series. So I think there's only 4, so I'm hoping that I can actually finish book 3 and book 4 before baby arrives. So that one on the pile as well. I also have had this one on hold for a while. Susan Juby's latest book. She's a Canadian writer. She actually lives in British Columbia as well. I think she's actually in Vancouver. And I've really liked everything else that I've read of hers. Although she writes kind of like lighthearted, funny, contemporary, and this one looks like it's actually a little bit more of a dystopian. So I'm kind of interested to see what her writing's like when she's not being absolutely hilarious. So I'm kind of excited for this one too. And it's short, it's not very long. And then because Megan at Rather Be Reading got me on a Courtney Summers kick, I've decided to finish the rest of her books. So I've got Fall for Anything and Cracked Up to Be. And then I read Hannah at So Obsessed With's review of Jellicoe Road and thought it sounded absolutely fascinating. So I'm really excited to read this one too. I was kind of on a bit of a Michael L. Prince award winner kick for a while and was reading my way through all of the award winners, but I kind of stopped with that. So when I picked this up and saw that it had won the award, I was like, oh, that'll be kind of fun to get back into reading award winners. Plus, I've never read anything by her and I keep hearing that she's amazing, so I'm excited for that one. And then I thought I borrowed this one based on Hannah's recommendation as well, and then she told me on Twitter the other day that she actually hasn't read it. So, but she said everything else of Melina Marchetta's that she's read was amazing, so I'm sure this one will be no different. And I actually saw this one on a few Best of 2012 reads too, so I'm excited for that. So that's my library books. And the ones that I got for Christmas, this one's from my husband. It's called Lovely, Dark, and Deep by Amy McNamara. I saw this one on Evie at Bookish's book haul post, and I loved the cover, like absolutely loved the cover. It's so pretty. It looks like a really cool snuggle up by the fire, read with a mug of hot chocolate kind of read. And it kind of sounds a little bit mysterious and sort of creepy, so I'm kind of excited for that one too. And then my hubby also got me The Lost Girl, which I've just seen raved about all over the place. It's on a ton of Best of 2012 lists. And people were just saying it was really a book like and unlike any other that they've ever read. So I'm really excited to read this one too. Again, the cover is just gorgeous. I love how you can see the city inside her head. Like, that's so cool. So cool. And then my sister-in-law got me 2 Jennifer Eccles books because I've never read anything by her. And again, she's been raved and raved and raved about, and the library didn't have any of her books. So I got, what is it, titles, Going Too Far and Such a Rush. So I'm really excited to see if her books live up to all the hype, which I'm sure they will, because my favorite bloggers love them, so I must love them too. And then from my Secret Santa, I got Spells by Aprilyn Pike. And this is the second book. It's the sequel to Wings, which I read probably about 2 or 3 years ago. And I just remember it being a really, really unique spin on fairies, which I don't read many books about fairies to begin with. But this one had, like, I think there was like a flower growing out of her back. And I remember just being really intriguing premise. So I'm kind of excited for this one as well. Those covers are pretty. And she also sent me Star-Crossed, which I love the cover of this one too. It's gorgeous. It's to do with Greek mythology, which after having read Everneath earlier this year, I kind of got into. So I'm really excited to see what this one's about. This one's been on my to-be-read list for like eons. So I'm excited for that one. And then finally, she got me Velveteen, which again, I put on my to-be-read list after I saw Evie raving about it. And I love the cover. The cover's gorgeous. And I think this is the girl in the book. I think she's dead, so it's kind of like a creepy ghost story type book. And the title reminded me of Velveteen Rabbit, which is one of my all-time favorite books. So I'm excited to see what this one's about too. I love the cover. The cover's really, really pretty. And she also sent me this mug that says, "You can't get a cup of tea big enough or a book long enough to suit me," by C.S. Lewis, which is so true. I love the mug. I drink tea out of it when I read all the time now, as well as a really cool bookmark. So thank you, Lauren. You're now one of my new favorite bloggers. So what did you guys get for Christmas? I'd love if you would leave me a link to your post so I can stop by. And thank you for checking out my very first vlog. Hopefully I didn't make a super duper idiot of myself. But, oh, and one more thing before I go. I wanted to show you my bump, because it's big. I don't know if you can see. As I'm sure you've seen on here, I am pregnant. We're due in just less than 6 weeks now. So I'm really excited to meet baby and hoping that I have a chance to read at least some of these books before the baby arrives. But we'll see. Otherwise, hope you guys have a great weekend, and thanks for stopping by.